shortly. But first, if I go over to the store, when we look here, I actually have two, I believe these are 125k packs, or are they 100k packs? I think they're 125k packs. I'm pretty sure the 100k packs are 18 rare players, and yes, and a 50k pack as well. I managed to get these all by clearing these objectives here in the Milestones. The first one was 100 fitness goals. The next one was 500 goals, and the last one was 500 assists. I did this by going into beginner squad battles and just scoring. It was generally I scored between 38 and 45 goals per game. It is by far the most boring thing you can possibly do in FIFA, and we're going to find out if it was worth it. But first, I think what we will do is we will open the two mega packs in the promos, because I think they are fairly good value for money. Well, let's be honest, none of the packs are value for money, but as value for money goes, these are the better of the better ones, I think, in my opinion. And that looks like it is Quadrado, which I think is a very good pack. I think that's a very good player to pack. Let's have a look. It's not as good as I thought it was, I have to be honest. It's about a 10k player, I think. I honestly was thinking that he might be in the region of 40 to 50k, but I guess I was a long way off there. This galvanized steel ball might be fun to use, and the rest of these I believe we can just let's quickly check to see if any. I don't think any. Graham may sell. Not really. Okay, so we can just chuck them all into the discard pile. Whoops. I'm gonna have to go and get that ball out again because I don't want to discard that. There we go. And the last mega pack, and then we will get into the big packs. Stones. Just kind of hoping that might be Tamori. So I'm really hoping that this was worth it, because I have to say what it basically did was I sat here playing the games, scoring the super easy goals, whilst I listened to an audiobook. The audiobook I am listening to right now is called Morning Star. It is a part of the Red Rising series. It is absolutely fantastic. So let's get into these packs. First, the 50k pack. Moonine, not good. Not good at all. And nothing else really in there. Let's swap these around just to maximize any value we might get from discarding these players here. Let's dump them down. About 1600 coins there, so that was well worth doing. Okay, now into these packs. The best packs in the game. Must be a walkout, surely. It's going to be Sula. No walkout, unfortunately. Oh dear. Nothing. hours. I say hours, I don't think it was quite that long, but that might be a wee bit dramatic, but that one certainly was not worth it. Let's get into this next one and see. My friend packed the brand new Brazilian right wing icon from these packs at Cesarino. He's worth almost 4 million coins, so I was hoping I might get, some luck with at least a walkout or something. So let's see if we can get rewarded for our time with this next pack. Well, it's a walkout. It's not a good one, but it's a walkout and a once to watch. But of course, well, I was going to say it's the only one that anyone ever packs is Adams, but of course we did get a rather lot of luck. Whoops, let's not do that. Ourselves when we did the ones to watch pack. Gosh, look at how many we have to do this to. We have a rather lot of players in the club right now. I'm not really sure what to do with them. The options are wait for a very good upgrade pack. Sorry, I just need to clear my throat. The options are wait for a decent upgrade pack and promotion, or sell/discard everyone so that we've got more money to be trading with, or we could just keep them for SBCs, but there doesn't seem to be that many SBCs out currently, so I'm patient. I'm not really in a hurry to clean the club out at this point. So those were the packs. Unfortunately, they were a little bit disappointing. The second one was okay. I mean, we didn't really get anything usable. We basically just got fodder, and it's going to take quite a lot of upgrades for Adams to be worth anything. So, but hey, that's the way it goes. If you packed something great every single time, it would be a very boring game, wouldn't it? So let's get into the draft. So, our options for the draft are the 4-5-1 attack, the 4-2-3-1 wide, the 4-1-2-1-2, the 4-2-2-2, or the 4-3-3. I have to say, I like every single one of these formations. It's quite rare. Usually you get a lot of bad formations and maybe one okay formation, but this time I would be quite happy to use absolutely any of these formations. I think I'm not going to pick the 4-3-3 because we do tend to do a lot of 4-3-3 drafts. The 4-2-2-2 is an interesting one, but I kind of would like some sort of wide players. I haven't tried the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow, but again I would kind of like some wide players, so for me it's either the 4-2-3-1 or the 4-5-1. I think I'm going to go with the 4-5-1. And our captain is going to be... Now this is very frustrating. This happens every single game. At least our two best players in this pick aren't usable, and 3 out of the 5 again aren't usable. That's very frustrating. They really need to do something about that. They need to have some sort of toggle for you to be able to pick between the alternate formations. Not formations, sorry, positions. I think I'm going to take Perisic because, I mean, He's the only playable player we could take Sonny or Salah as super subs. I mean, Perisic, I really don't have the inclination to use his card anyway. I've used Salah a lot, so I'm going to take Son as a super sub. It's also irritating that Son now gets put in the left mid spot. He should go down to the reserves or the subs immediately, because now we can't get a guaranteed left mid, which leaves us having to get extremely lucky in these picks. And as you know, unfortunately, as it is currently, you just don't get offered positions for the pitch. So I think that they will fix it soon. I hope anyway that they'll fix it soon. We're going to just take the best player here, which is Tammy Abraham. Now, I used Ricken recently quite a lot. I'm using Odegaard in my main team, and he is very, very good. A lot better than this card suggests. I'm going to take Bruno Fernandes because I haven't used him yet this FIFA. He's also probably the best card here. I mean, it's debatable between him and Ricken, but I think that passing stat on Bruno's card really puts him over the top. So let's take Bruno. And there is Ricken again. He really wants to play, doesn't he? And in this circumstance, I think we're going to take him because there isn't really there isn't really a sort of a good counter option. We could take Royce, but I just don't think that his card is good enough anymore. So we're going to take Ricken. The draft's a bit all over the place currently, so let's hope we can find some sort of synergy in these next picks. Bailey is not too bad of a pick. Bowen would get more chem because he obviously links with Tammy Abraham as well as Bruno. But let's take Bailey. He's by far the better card there. Okay, that's not good. We get 4 La Liga options. We don't have a single La Liga player yet. And Pogba, who again, we don't have a better. Let's take Modric. Very little, I guess we take Eder Militao here. It's funny that the player we picked last has now got the most chem. Do we take Lucio? He does help Militao. Looks like a great card too. Koulibaly does help us with 2 players too. I think Lucio is the Marquez is the pick, isn't he? I want to take Lucio because I think he's got a much better card. But we're going to take Marquez because the upgraded chem. The points of skill you get from the chem really do make a big difference. So we are going to try and connect with the chem if we can. We also would like to maybe draft a fairly decent score. So with that in mind, we're going to take Vasquez there. Okay, so we are starting to connect some of the dots. Yuri Berisci, and give us Courtois, please. No Courtois, unfortunately. We could take Ter Stegen, or we could take Dudek. If we take Dudek, we're kind of committing to a sort of Premier League / La Liga, which I guess we kind of have done already. Let's take Dudek. Okay, we're going to need some big help from our reserves here. This does seem to be an issue with the game at the minute. We just don't. It's much worse than the last one when it comes to offering you usable picks. Danjuma is a usable pick, however, so we will take him. Joe Cole, of course, does not play. Gaia we could take, but it doesn't give us anything that we don't already have. Gakpo would be a good super sub. The question is Gakpo a better super sub than Joe Cole? In this case I would say no. He is not, because Joe Cole does have a hunter and Gakpo has Shadow, which of course helps you much, well, not much more defensively, but it helps you in a more defensive-minded way. So we're going to take Joe Cole on this one, because nothing else helps us. Gaia, we already have a player in his position, so... Matthias Cunha seems like the pick here. We can play him up front. I'm sort of losing hope that we're going to be able to connect these Premier League players. Maybe if we could get a Man United right mid, that could help. Not sure that we have a big chance of that though, unfortunately. This Basuma card is quite interesting to me. I'm going to pick him just so I can try it out, I think. We get Gakpo, but not quite as good a version. Let's take Bellerin. Nothing good there, just lots of wingers that we don't have. Alex Berengier, probably have to take him. This is very much turning into a La Liga draw, but it's fine. Sometimes these things happen. We tried very hard to build a hybrid, but unfortunately it just did not happen. Yikes. I don't think I've been offered a more sorry bunch of defenders. And the goalkeeper. Let's sort our bench out and see what we've got. So I'm actually kind of happy with the way it finished. I think it could have gone much worse than it did. We did get a bit of help. We were sort of mentioning how it had been our experience that this game seemed to be much harder. Well, the reserves and the subs bench were much tighter when it comes to giving you usable players than in the past. I think because of the way the positions again works now. I think they just need to tweak it a little bit to make it better, and I think they will do that. And I'm hoping they do it soon. But we tried, and I'm actually quite happy with the way it ended. I think Fernandez is a good enough player on one chem that it won't. I probably won't notice such a big difference. I will probably bring on Joe Cole at right mid, because I think even without chemistry, if you didn't know, when you bring a player on, it doesn't take over the player's chemistry, it comes on just as the standard card. But I think even without the chemistry points, Joe Cole's probably better than our current right mid, with Berenger. I could even put Sonny there. I might do that because I haven't used Sonny very much. Or maybe I'll just put Sonny straight up front. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with that draft, if I'm honest. I don't think there's a manager that can helps us, so we'll just take Jesse Marsh. And that is our draft, 115 draft. It turned out okay, I think. Let's end on a pack. What's sold here? Oh, a position change and a Tiago. Let's just relist everything. And we will go and open a 25k pack. Baku. I would like to try him at centre mid actually, if I'm honest. I think he's probably quite usable at centre mid. Whoops. Take me back up please, thank you very much. And let's open one more and then we will call it a day and a video. We've packed lots of Spanish players today. In fact, I think that this FIFA actually might be one of those, one of the most populated FIFAs ever for Spanish players. They're always obviously very common, but this year it seems like there's hordes and hordes of Spanish players. So there we go. Thank you so much everybody for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, please consider leaving a like and a subscription. And until next time, stay cozy.